Hello everyone, welcome to financial management class. Which we do for Russian students who study professional English. Professional English. Okay, my name is Timur Rustamovich Rahimov. And for you to be able to contact me, I will provide my contact info. Here's my number. And you can also contact me at Telegram. Find me at this username. Okay. So today is our introduction class. Introduction class on financial management in professional English. So we are going to talk about important questions like what are we going to do in this course, how we are going to do it, resources that we are going to use for it, how we're going to keep in touch, and finally how to get a pass for this class. Okay, so let's begin in this introduction by talking about first question: what are we going to do? Okay, so this is our first question. Like I said, our class is called financial management class, so and it's professional English. So these things are connected. So we will try to study professional English within the framework of financial management. So we will use the materials for financial management class. And let me draw, I should say, something like a pyramid for this subject, which is going to look something like this. The whole course of financial management was developed some time ago, and it includes the following topics. The first one is called understanding financial statements. Okay. So understanding financial statements. So this is the whole section of this course. And it's number one. Section number one. Now, the second section for the course is called analyzing let me put it this way: analyzing financial performance. Analyzing financial performance. This is section number 2. Section number 3 is financial planning. Financial planning. And also forecasting. So this is section 3. Section 4 is focused on investments. So I should just give it a short name, investments. Investments analysis. Investments analysis. Section number 4. Then there is section number 5. It's about cash flow management. And finally, capital management. This is section 6. Okay. So this gives us overall what I would call a pyramid of financial management. Financial management. Okay. There is a study book of the full course of financial management, which is full study book of financial management. This is a textbook of about 150 pages in English. And this is what I usually study with foreign students who come to study in Tomsk Polytechnic University. But because our focus in this class is Russian students, and we focus more on professional English, which means professional English, the focus will be to professional terminology. Professional terminology. So we will study professional terminology from financial management only from the first 2 sections. This will be section 1, and this is what we study in the first semester. This is our, let's call it first semester. First semester. And if you are if you continue to study it later for 2 semesters, then the second semester we will study section number 2, analyzing financial performance. So this will be second semester. So you don't have to study the whole book, which means 150 pages. We will study about the first 40, maybe 50 pages of the book, understanding financial statements and analyzing financial performance. So this is what we are going to study. So the question is here. The answer is here. So this is the question. This is the answer. Okay. Now, well, but you naturally should have another question. If this is what we're going to study, what resources are we going to use? Okay, so the second question is what resources to use. Okay, so for this class, I will provide you three most important resources for studying. The first one, it will be a textbook in English. Textbook in English. It will be in the Word format. So for you to be able to download and use. Second resource will be our lecture notes. Okay? So lecture notes is what you have here. As I'm as I'm recording this video, you start having the lecture notes. So hopefully they will be in PDF format. And if I'm successful with all the videos, so you will have the videos available to you to follow the lecture notes. And the third resource that we're going to use will be Moodle. Moodle. Stud, LMIS, TPU, RU. Usually in the beginning of the first semester, all of you will be subscribed to Moodle course, which is called Financial Management. Financial Management. So you will have access to it with your corporate email and a password. And when you sign up to Moodle, maybe if it asks you a password, which it should not, but maybe. It's simple, 1, 2, 3. Just in case it asks you. Okay. So these are the resources that we are going to use for our course. So we study financial management. Here is the textbook. We will have the lecture notes and we will have Moodle materials. Maybe if I'm successful, I will try to incorporate the videos and the PDFs into the Moodle so that you will be able to find it there as well. Now, next question will be, if we're going to study financial management, how are we going to do it? So we talked about the resources. Question number 3, how are we going to do it? So how are we going to study? So we will pretty much work throughout the semester by doing the following activities. Okay, first of all, there will be some reading for you. Oops. There will be some reading. It's gonna be textbook reading or study book reading. So this is the first important part of your work. It will be done in class plus home assignments at home. So in class and at home. Another activity that we will do is translating. Translating the materials that you read in order to understand. In order to understand it, translating in order to understand. This will also be in class and home assignment. So you will be doing it in class if I ask you, and also at home when I give you as a home assignment. The next thing which is important will be terminology. Terminology. You will study terminology for the class. This is the important part because I see it as the main goal for this course for you to expand, to increase your terminology vocabulary, which will help you communicate in the future in a professional manner. So, please study terminology. And of course, to make sure that you've done it well, we will sometimes do tests. Tests, which will be in class. There will be oral, where I will pay individual attention to all of the students in the class, and I will ask them their professional terminology. It will be done English into Russian and also Russian into English. So you will be pretty much answering my questions, which I usually do. For example, I ask 5 terms in English, you give me the translation in Russian. I ask you 5 terms in Russian, you give me the translation in English. And so altogether you can get maximum 10 points for one test. So we will have many terminology tests. So we will have many terminology tests so that you will have plenty of opportunities to improve your terminology vocabulary. Okay, so these are the important things. Also, we will do some discussions. Discussions in class. These are usually in class, where I will raise questions and you will give me the answers. Or you may ask questions about something and I will try to explain it in detail. So that's another activity part of our study. So next important area of work or activity is presentations. Presentations. Okay, so the green one is some extra important, more important activities. Okay, so each of you will have to make one presentation during the semester. So usually it's 5 to 7 minutes presentation on a topic that you choose from the list of topics that I will provide for you. And you will choose prepare. And so your job is to make the presentation itself. So the PowerPoint presentation or some other style. Second, you speak. So you make a speech. And third, you answer questions. So question and answer session. So there are 3 areas of evaluation. The quality of your presentation. So it must be a good quality the quality of your speech, and how you answer questions for the presentation. So, so that's another activity that will be done, and we will do it starting from October. Well, if it's fall semester, October to December. So almost every class, somebody will do a presentation. And if it's the spring semester, then starting March through May. So we will March, April, May, and October, November, December. So, and finally, the last activity, also important, will be Moodle activities. Moodle activities. Moodle activities, I will provide you a link for the course a little later. I will explain how you can get it. Maybe I can provide it under this video in the links. In this Moodle, the full course, you will find the full course with 6 sections from like you see here. So understanding financial statements, performance, planning, investing, cash flow management, and capital management. So there will be 6 modules there. 6 modules. But because we will study only section 1 and section 2, you will need to complete in the first semester first module from Moodle, and in the second semester, second module. So, so that's what you will do. Okay? So now we answered another question. How are we going to do it? So we will read, we will translate, we will understand, we will study terminology, we will have many terminology tests, we will have discussions in class, you will prepare a presentation, and you will need to complete Moodle. Okay? So the next logical question would be, how am I going to get my pass? Or how will I make sure that I successfully complete this course? Okay, so this is question number 4. How to get a pass? How to get a pass? In other words, how to get a happy face for this course. Okay, well, in order to get a pass for the course, you will need to do 4 things. Okay, so the first thing will be come to classes. Come to classes, and this is attendance. Attendance. Well, it's impossible to study the language without using it, speaking it, using your voice. So classes is the best place where you can listen to the teacher, discuss the material, speak, try to understand, ask questions. So all the efficient way to have a successful study is coming to class. And so if you come to all the classes, you can get maximum 25 points. Okay? So that's the first thing you do. Of course, I understand that some of you may be not in town, or because of your work or some other activities, you may have special needs, and maybe you will need to study online. So we can discuss that. I will, in the end, I will tell you what we can do with those who will not be able to attend classes. But right now, those of you who can, who don't have the permission to be, who don't have the permission to study online, you come to classes. That's important. Number two, second thing you need to do is prepare for terminology tests. So, or I can say this way, not just prepared, we can write pass successfully terminology tests. So I said there will be many terminology tests. It may be anywhere from 5 to 10 terminology tests during the semester. And if you pass them successfully, you can get 25 points altogether. Number 3. Prepare and defend presentation. Prepare and defend presentation. This is the best way to get points if you do an excellent job in the presentation, because there is only one presentation. So for the whole presentation, you get 25 points max. So focus to make sure that you can prepare a good presentation. And number 4, which is the last one, number 4 is complete Moodle. Complete Moodle for each semester. In Moodle, usually you will have 3 lectures to study and answer questions. There will be some review questions there. And there will be 1 or 2 tests in Moodle. So if you do it for each semester, so there will be module 1, 3 lectures and 1 or 2 tests, and there will be module 2, 3 lectures and maybe 1 test. And so if you do it well in the first and in the second semester, for each semester you can get maximum 25 points for completing the Moodle. So see, this is what you need to get a pass. And if you take attendance, terminology tests, presentation, and Moodle, okay, so attendance, terminology tests, presentation, and Moodle, and you add it all together. So we can get altogether 100 points. So 100 points that bring you to a successful completion of the course. So that makes you a happy face. And of course, because this is not the exam, but a pass or fail test course where you get pass or fail. So you know that you need to get more than at least 55 points. Okay? So your job is to plan your activities in such a way where you do something in each of these areas. You come to classes, you do the terminology test, you do the presentation in Moodle, and all together you get more than 55 points. So then it makes you happy. Well, sometimes students ask, can I skip one of these, one of the 4 areas and get my pass? Well, the only way you can do it, if you have a written permission from the administration that you are not able to come to classes, you have a special need or a special situation in life, you cannot come to classes, then I will allow you to just do activities 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is how. So if you're, let me put it this way, regular student. So you need to get points in all 4 areas. So you need to get good points in all 4 areas. If you are, let's say, a student, online student who cannot come to classes, then you have to make sure you get 55 points from areas 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so here will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Here will be 2 plus 3 plus 4. Again, areas. And get more than 55 points here and get more than 55 points here. If you're an online student, I will try to help you. So you will have access to what we're going in classes. You will have access to home assignments. You will know when the terminology tests will be. So you will contact me whenever I ask for terminology tests, and we will negotiate with you the time when you can pass your terminology test, when you can connect online with me and do your presentation. We'll use whatever software we can from Yandex, from Zoom, or from something else. And you complete Moodle whenever you have time. Just let me know that you have completed it, and I can evaluate it after you have completed your Moodle. So this way, everyone is covered. So regular students will be happy because it's easier for them to get 55 points. And online students will be covered because although they're not in the city, they still can perform their work and get their 55 points and more to get their pass. Okay, so the last question we have, the question number 5, is our means of communication. So how to communicate. Okay, I have a one-word answer to this. We're gonna communicate through Telegram channel. Well, through Telegram, okay? So I will create a channel for this course for each group. Channel for groups. And for individual students, find me at my username in Telegram, and we can individually discuss questions with you. So all the necessary information will be either posted in Telegram channel for groups, or I can provide for you individually. So that looks like the whole picture for the course. Okay, so again, we study professional English financial management. I give you my contacts. This was our introduction class. I told you what we're going to do, how we're going to what we are going to study in the financial management. By the way, the resources will be found in Telegram either channel, or I can send you the links individually to these resources. How we're going to do it. These are all the activities. I gave you a list of activities that we do in class and at home. And I told you how you're going to get a pass. In the first semester, 100 points broken down into 4 categories of activities. And in the second semester, the same thing. And let's keep in touch through Telegram. And of course, because I gave you my phone number, I'm still open. If there is something that you need to contact me individually about, so you can use my phone number and write to me. Okay, so that's it for today. This is our first class, and we will continue to study. Wait for the next video. Okay, bye-bye.